themselves or the services or an idea, and that's how we get to learn a lot more. So that way, I believe that marketing as a function is always evolving and inclusive for everybody, and everybody's thinking. So the way we structured this is to look at marketing in the age of AI from three different points of view. One, of course, is the entire marketing function itself and how it's evolving for enterprises, and depending on which stage of the life cycle you're in, what size you are, what markets you operate in, obviously those things are factors that come in. So one is the function itself. The second factor that really plays a huge role in the entire marketing and communications and the age of AI is around talent and skilling. That's a segment that impacts everybody. It impacts marketing as well, and marketing is in fact integral to the entire tech stack that most organizations have, whether you're a B2C or a B2B space. So that's the second piece. And the third piece all around effectiveness and how do we measure impact in the age of marketing and AI. So that's how we'll structure this. So we got three very distinct parts to cover. We have around 30 to 40 minutes time. So let me just start off by asking, so marketing over the last few years has changed a lot. From what was considered in many cases to be a service or a corporate function is actually become a revenue engine. There has been an explosion of channels where you need to really look at how do you orchestrate campaigns using AI. With all of this is the issue of governance, maintaining your brand salience, etc. So Karan, I'll start with you first, but the question to you and Vishnu will be the same. Question number one for you is, how has AI changed your marketing operating model as a function in terms of content, campaign alignment? How has it really changed? So Karan, let's start with you.
Can you hear me, right?
Yes, I can, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the question. Thanks for inviting me to this panel discussion. I think we've heard about AI a lot, and how we've been seeing this Gen AI in the content generation, for example, is something which is now at everybody's click, I would say, and everyone's become like a content generator. So one very obvious thing, since marketing would require a lot of content, and we spoke about different channels, right? So different content from different channels, that has become quite easy. Yes, we've seen a lot of people, and now that we've also seen a lot of tools which would say, oh, this is AI generated, this is not AI generated. We need to be very human centric. But I think we are now past that debate. Most of the stuff is AI generated. We've accepted that, and we've now starting to optimize that. So content generation from a Gen AI perspective is something, and I mean, we can always say that we need to use it to our benefit. We use it as an ally. The second thing in marketing is how we are seeing all these agents, which could be to source signals from the market to figure out what is happening. So earlier we used to say, okay, this is a list of accounts, and we should go after them. But now we would want to know who is in the market, what maturity stage, what they are looking for. And these signals is something which is impinging back and sort of helping both the marketer and the salesperson. Even the role itself is sort of collapsing, if you see, right? Because when you have this sort of a power at your hands, it's sort of, marketing is talking about the future, sales is talking about the present, but then the difference is actually becoming much more dynamic, much more, I would say, lesser. So everyone's become a seller in that sense, or everyone's become a marketer in that sense.
Right. So, Vishnu, what's been your experience from a global communications and marketing point of view for Tata Comms?
We've had a very interesting journey as far as our organization is concerned. what was happening and what is happening right now is Gen AI is turning our economy to a creator's economy. There's a lot of content afloat. There's a lot of these tools available through which you can work with content. And I think we were talking about this in the afternoon. What is happening across businesses and what we're seeing, not just in the marketing space but also in the business space, is everybody's got the power to explore Gen AI. When 15 years ago, cloud analytics, social mobile was coming into the market, the push was top down, right? The CIOs or the CXOs would take a decision that we launch into cloud. But here, the push is actually from both sides. The leadership wants Gen AI to be